Welcome to Unfiltered Discussions. You got an Ash in the building.
Got Ash in the building.
And today, let's see what we have. I think I'm going to go with the importance of finding your way in life. Why is it important to find your way in life? What you think about that?
Okay. I feel like the importance of finding a way in life is really getting to knowing who you are at the end of the day. Because when you don't know who you are, I'm gonna hit the curse. A motherfucker can tell you anything, and if somebody could tell you anything, it's like you don't know where you're going. You're gonna be all over the place. For instance, people that are very judgmental, especially people who don't respect decisions being made by you and trying to dictate certain things that you try to do in life. They got an issue with.
Okay.
And when you are a person that know who you are, like if somebody tell you, come on now with all that, what you going to college for, what you doing that for? If you don't know who you are, you're going to listen to this person and not even pursue your dreams or even pursue your goals or anything. So that's the importance of really knowing who you are and knowing where you're going in life. It's a process because knowing where you are in life, it comes with experience because certain experiences let you know your way and finding your way in life at the end of the day. So.
Yeah. I can definitely attest to that and agree to that. At the end of the day, I think it's extremely important to find your way in life because if you don't know where you're going, then everybody else will tell you where you should go, right? Right. And at the end of the day, yes, it does come with experience. And some people are just like those type of people that already know, listen, I'm doing this, and that. I don't care who I'm my way, I don't care about the naysayers, this is where I'm going. And I don't care how difficult the task may be, I'm going to get there, right? I might have to take a couple detours, I might have to sacrifice here and there, but at the end of the day, I'm going to accomplish what I set out to do, right? And I just feel like it's kind of messed up when you do have people that tries to knock you off where you're going, right? Or because you got to think about it though. The people that's always saying what somebody else should do, and if you step back a little bit and look at what they got going on, they don't have much going on, if anything at all, right? So they can't understand your drive. They can't understand your purpose. They can't understand, damn, how she keep getting up and doing it. Like, I would have been do that to the side. I would have been quit, right? So that right there intimidates people. When they see that no matter how destructive your path may be and the things they try to make destructive to you still ain't stopping you, that upsets a lot of people, right? And then you have people that's in disguise that act like they cheering for you, but deep down inside they're really not, right? So you gotta really, really, really pay attention to the words that are being spoken, their actions. Whether or not if you in a bind, do they jump in or do they just leave you hanging? You know what I mean? You gotta really look at every little bit and piece of the people that you're surrounded by, because if not, yes, it would take you, of course. Yes, some things are designed to see just how far you have come and how much growth you have acquired, right? And the minute that one slight thing is off path, you'll see, dang, it's a test, right? I don't know, lately I've been being tested, but at first when you're in the midst of the storm, you're like, damn, like, well, what's going on, right? But I want you weather it and really finally be able to see the end result. You're like, oh, okay, I get it now, right? Sometimes you can't see clarity until it's clear to see, right? And most people would those so many different things in that mix, and you be looking around like, damn, what just happened? Like, whereas though me, if I see somebody in the midst of a storm, I'm doing a life rafts, I'm doing in a rope, you know what I mean? I'm doing in an arm, you know what I mean? Maybe even a ladder. I mean, I don't know, whatever it is that I feel like can help you get up out of where you at right now. But most people just, really, 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 it makes their day is like good. She's cracking, right? She finally folding. Not gonna happen. Ever. I mean, it don't matter how big the battle is. It wasn't given to me if I couldn't handle it, right? Even if and along the way I'm finding my way, I'm still going to figure it out. So yeah, when you know who you are and where you're going and the importance of knowing your way in life, people can't take you off that. People really, really, really can't. But it's sad to see that some people can't separate the two, right? And it's kind of sad because it could be the people closest to you, right? People don't understand the power of words, right?
No, they don't.
You can say some mean things, and you might not feel like it's mean, but you know it's mean.
Oh yeah.
I mean, because but for me, I feel like everybody think before things leave their mouth. I don't give a damn on what they say. Yes, I'm a straight shooter, but I'm also logical. I'm also mindful, right? I'm also aware, not just of self, but of others, right? I tune into behaviors. I tune into, all that nonverbal stuff, right? So at the end of the day, why would I say something to you that I know is not cool? You know what I mean? Like, why would especially people that knows your history, that knows, things that could upset you, right?
They know how to trigger you at the end of the day.
Absolutely, but what do? Do they still continue to do so?
Oh, absolutely. They're going to continue to trigger you. They know how and they know what presses your button, so they're going to keep doing what they do.
Yeah.
Now, you have individuals that are miserable. You know what I mean?
That's an understatement.
And when you're not that person that really put forth their strength and continue to feed yourself those positive affirmations and them things that's going to keep you going, a person that don't have nothing going on is going to put a monkey wrench in it and try to damper that at the end of the day.
Oh, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? It's sad when you possibly have nothing going on, you should not have an opinion on anything. If you don't have nothing going on, you shouldn't have an opinion for anything. Just because you don't see me going anywhere with what I got going on doesn't give you the right to sit here and try to sabotage and be mean and say certain things to people that shouldn't be said. Now, back to that, you have people, it goes back to the mindset. And some people are really crazy upstairs. They go through life thinking that it's okay for them to say and do these different things, and they're not receptive to what's being said to them and how you're presenting to people. When you address certain things with people, they're not taking accountability. So when they don't take accountability, they're not trying to see what's going on. They're not trying to see how they hurt you, how they're causing you pain and causing you distress and all these different things. They don't want to see that, right?
Absolutely.
And they think, oh, you're an adult, you can handle it. I'm an adult and I'm also a human being as well. So people have to understand that. Like, you can't go around throwing rocks and hide your hands and then play the victim. And as soon as somebody reciprocate the same energy that you're giving, now it's an issue and now you all in your feelings. Now somebody owe you something because somebody says something. They only give them what you gave out at the end of the day. So me personally, I know what I got going on. I know what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? Had I listened to people that was negative and had nothing going on, I wouldn't have a college degree. I wouldn't have a license. I wouldn't be a licensed hairstylist if I sat and listened to the negative feedback and the remarks that's given every time somebody tries to do something. It's something in return because you don't got nothing going on. And it's sad. People thrive off of that. They thrive off of making you upset. They thrive off of making you feel like your back is against the wall at the end of the day. But I learned that when your back is against the wall, it forces you, it really puts me in a state of like really trying to find a solution to what's happening here, or what I need to do to try to maneuver or make things different in order for me to excel in whatever it is that I got going on at the end of the day, because I don't need nobody putting their foot in my way thinking that they're going to trip me, which that's what you're not going to do at the end of the day. I might be a little upset, but what you ain't going to do is see me fold. And that's just the reality of it. Like, I know who I am at the end of the day. But people need to really honestly stop it and stop being so judgmental, because you are the pot calling the kettle black. It be the same people that have shit that happened to them or stuff that's going on, but they turning a side eye at the same situation that you was just the dummy in. So like, let's not do that, But it's easier to focus on everybody else. It's easier.
Well, that's always the case.
But that says a lot about them when they sit there and try to bash other people.
Yeah, I mean, and then it comes down to seeking validation, right?
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people seek validation. Why? I can never understand and know why, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm not a person that needs validation from anyone. I am who I
Mm-hmm.
am all day long, right? Unapologetically too. And it's like when you are seeking something, so you're gonna always try to fulfill what you think others want you to do, right?
Mm-hmm.
When you are surrounded by people that judge everybody, when you're surrounded by people that has more of a damn guidebook on your life than they do on their own, you know you're in a world of trouble, right? You're really, really in a bad position, right? Especially if you're the seeker. So you're going to continue to let them spew all these crazy ideas out to you,
Mm-hmm.
all these what you don't do that. I'm gonna do that. That's a bad idea. That sounds stupid. Like, oh, girl, you really about to do that? I could never do that. Mm-mm. You know, just all anything to deter you from accomplishing the mission at hand, right? And you know, it's crazy because imagine. I mean, I can't even. I've been trying to wrap my mind around things, so I can't even imagine waking up to set out to step in somebody else's way or to sit in somebody's face and be negative about it.
Mm. But you know, people are crazy. That's what they are.
Can't foresee it.
Like, and it like shows you more and more who somebody is
Oh, absolutely.
when somebody continue to do that kind of stuff, especially when there are things that are going on or you have something. Everything doesn't have to be a conversation. Everything doesn't need to be said.
No.
And I find that people, and I've said this before, that people get mad about things that they have no business being mad about.
Mm.
And I can never wrap my mind around that. And you just look around and be like, well, how you mad about something that somebody else is doing? Why are you so wrapped up in what somebody else is doing? But the advice thing, unsolicited advice, you have a lot of people going around giving that unsolicited advice, especially somebody, for instance, if you are going to seek home ownership, right? You have an individual that has never even stepped foot into even go in the process of buying or even ever even bought a house or anything, and they're sitting up here trying to tell you something when they haven't even done anything at all. They're being negative. They're trying to tell you certain things as if they got all the answers and don't. You ain't got all the answers because you don't know anything. Had you sat back and listened, you would have been able to learn a thing or two, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Because you can't possibly sit around and try to give unsolicited advice to people all day and you have nothing going on. You know, you got people that shed light on everybody else's stuff, but what you got going on in your closet? What you got going on in there? You know what I'm saying?
That's never revealed.
No.
But it shows in the way you show up in the world, right?
Mm-hmm.
The way you know, or, you know, put negative things into the universe, the way you speak, the way you react, the way you move, right? It shows up, so you don't have to say it. It's clear to see, right? It's very clear to see, because let me tell you something. Somebody that really got stuff going on, someone that values peace, happiness, growth, you know, all of those things, you don't catch them in those type of set, like those space. You don't see them tearing down somebody else. You don't see them sitting around gossiping all day. It's one thing to state facts about a situation, then it's another thing to sit around just gossiping for no apparent reason, right? Because you don't have nothing better to talk about when you could be talking about starting a business, you know, elevating what you already got going on, finding a new hobby, doing anything but talking about somebody else's business, right? There's really ain't no goddamn business, because if you really think about it, everybody got shit going on. Everybody. Some more than others, some less than others, whatever. Everybody got something that they can work on, and something they can add on or subtract. Some stuff they need to get rid of, you know, ASAP, right? But do they?
Yeah, do some subtracting.
No, but that's what I'm saying, because if you focus on you, you don't have space to worry about anybody else. Like, honestly, like, I'm in this space, right? It's just the worst space in life right now. It's a good space, right? I'm open to it. I'm accepting it, and it's like I'm making this transition in life overall, right? And not in just one aspect, but in many aspects of life, right? And it's just like wow, like you ever sit back and you look at your life and like, damn, I never seen it going this way, right? Ever, like literally ever, because we always got like this picture in our head, and that's where a lot of our expectations, disappointments, whatever, come in it because we already do this whole life story in our brain about what we want or where we're going and stuff like that. But we never really look at the areas that's gray, right? We never look at those areas because we then put so much color in the parts that we feel like is the most important piece. But then when those gray areas start to come alive, it's like, damn, I haven't even seen it that way. I didn't even damn, I didn't put this in. Well, how did it get here, right? Because those are the things that are meant for you, right? Those are the things that's really out of your control, right? And those are the things that is okay to accept. Certain things we fight, and we're like, dang, I'm not doing that. I'm not up with that. I'm not, you know what I mean? And it's good for you though, right? I could see if it was something negative, or something that was going to tear away or break down what you already had built up and where you have grown up from, right? But when you're in a space where things are changing for the better and you're going in a direction that most people never want to go, right? and they're unalighted to, right? Because you got to protect it. That's when you start getting in those spaces in life, you have to protect that space. Because if you allow the naysayers and if you allow the negativity and if you allow the damn wolves and sheep's clothes, if you allow all of them in, then everything that you finally opening your eyes up to will be destroyed. It's going to be tainted, right? Because think about it, you had to have learned already from your prior experiences with people, right? Just interactions with people in a universe, period. Like it just be a lot of tests going on to see if you're really ready for the next chapter, right? Because if you continue to react the way you always react to things, then you're failing again. You're failing because that's why I always talked about that react button that I have, right? I mean, it's just naturally in me. It's nothing that I created or nothing like that, right? It's just in me. It's really embedded in me. I guess since. If you look, my parents tell us since I was a little kid, right, 1-2 years old, right. It's just been in me, and of course I'm gonna always keep it in the tuck, absolutely, right, because no matter which way I go in life, I'm always stand on principle and respect, regardless of what it is, right. So that's something that's like my secret weapon, right, that I'm gonna use less of because I don't want to always use it because I can't really tell you what's the outcome of it if it's activated, right? But it's always on a logical scale. It's never like on some dramatic stuff. It's always reasoning and it's always justifiable at the end of the day. But honestly, I don't even feel like where I'm at in my life right now that I even have to utilize it. Like I don't even have to utilize it because I have been weeding out individuals.
Yeah.
Getting the negativity and the toxic stuff away from me, right? That way, my secret weapons don't have to be used.
No.
Because why the hell do I have to use those? Why? If I'm allegedly surrounded by people that have me in their best interest, that really love me, that want the best for me, why is those things activated in your presence?
People are first of all, for one, when it comes to energy and you notice when you're in a different space in your life and you start putting people on the chopping block and you start subtracting people that don't belong or don't serve a purpose in what you have going on, it starts showing how much people evolve and they start growing because they don't have these toxic people around them, right? And I'm in a place where I want to protect my energy because I don't have the energy that I don't want to put my energy towards anything negative, right? So when you're around negative people, it's like inevitable, like where you have to feel like you have to address a certain individual because they done something or they're being a certain way or they're handling you in ways that you don't like, right? Triggering you and all types of things. And it's like when you're around negative people, it puts you in a defense. It puts you on defense and it makes you want to defend yourself, you know, because now you're doing things that I don't like, you know what I'm saying? And those type of people are the people that don't take accountability. So you can sit up here and map it all out, put out your reasoning and principle behind why you feel the way that you feel, and they find a way to dismiss you without even ever acknowledging how you feel and why you feel the way that you feel. The average person that's open-minded, right, and really have grown and done some self-work on themselves, they would be like, you know what? You know what? I could see how I made you feel. I apologize for that. That definitely wasn't cool. I respect the person that can acknowledge how they made you feel and sincerely apologize about it. You know what I mean? And an apology doesn't have to start with "I apologize." The words, and the behavior and the mindset goes along with it to show you that this person has changed. But when you constantly have to keep beating it, it's like you're beating a dead horse. So when you constantly bring forth certain things, because people are not perfect at the end of the day, right? I know me, I ain't perfect, but I'm mindful. I'm mindful of how I'm handling people, and I handle people with care. The people that are close to me, I try to be mindful of that. But I've seen that people are not mindful of that when it comes to me at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? And I'm more so laid back. Like, I'm so laid back, it's like people think that they're going to keep trying to try me at the end of the day. I'm just laid back because I don't do the negativity, I don't do the drama. But when it's given to me and I gotta address it, now is an issue and I have a problem and I'm upset and I don't like to get out of my comfort zone when it comes to my peace. I don't like that at the end of the day. Like, I'm chilling, laid back. You know what I'm saying? I don't like to be the person that sit here and says some crazy stuff to you for no reason at all. If I'm saying something to you, I'm saying it because you is a reason why I'm saying it to you, because I'm giving exactly what you gave to me. But I don't want to have to keep doing that. Like that's too much.
Yeah, that's a sad space to be in, right? Especially that's heavy, right? That's like really a heavy situation. To be quite honest, a sad, heavy situation, because why do I have to be in beast mode?
That part.
If that's not who I am. Even though I like it.
Girl, shut up.
No, listen, I adapt. Listen, I'm given what's given. You know what I mean? That's it. Even though, like I said, I'm in a total different space. I can either I'll match you, or I'm gonna go, exceed what you got going on at the end of the day. But for individuals that don't like to be in their space, and people that's negative and on that type of time knows that, right?
Oh yeah.
They know it. They pry on it. They play on it. They do all of this sucker stuff, right? And that's why I always say I don't respect that, right? I don't respect. You will never see me like handling somebody that I know doesn't require that type of treatment like that. First, I don't handle people like that with this hostility, and I don't do none of that anyway, right? Like I said, I match what I was given or exceed you, right? But at the end of the day, I don't go out. I would never go out my way to be nasty, rude, mean, disrespectful, especially if I stand on respect and principle. Like, I'm not going to handle anybody in that manner, right? And I'm very big on either I deal with you or I don't. There's no in betweens with me. It's either this or that, or because you're getting going. Once I decide that I don't deal with you, or you're just not my speed, like, and that's cool. I'm probably not people's speed. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, when you sturdy and all of that, like, none of that stuff matters. Like, I
keep telling
to each his own. I don't care about
I keep telling people I'm too thorough.
Like, I can't worry about that type of activity, right? Because again, my list of things to do is full, right? My purpose is too much that needs me. I'm required in different spaces in my life, and I can't give it to things that doesn't have any benefit, right? That doesn't have breeds any positivity or growth behind it. So it's not really nothing that I would really indulge in. Like I said, I have done a lot of growth over the years. I know people, because some people came to me, that person who knows me, and said, "Dad, wow, you really like in a different space." Yeah, I'm a grown ass woman. You know what I mean? I'm a grown ass woman. I would be afraid if I was still a person that you knew that would curse you out at the drop of a goddamn dime when you when you're doing things you have no business doing, or meddling in things you have no business in. You understand that? Yeah, I'm still her, but no, I'm past that part of my life. Like, she's down there. She's only pushed for certain reasons. Because what nobody's gonna do is ever play with me. You understand that? I don't care how evolved I am. I'm still stern in that way. It's not gonna happen for me. But see, I'm not surrounded by those kind of people, so I don't have to worry about bringing her out of there, right?
Yeah.
She can stay tucked away and just use whenever she needs to assert herself in certain situations. Cause you gotta know in life, sometimes you gotta whip it out sometimes on people because people tend to try you, and I don't know why that is. You know, I didn't have many try moments in my life, but I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Where you have to be like, hold on, I'm in business. Like I'm not like that's I'm dead up now. Now the game plan is done, right? But you know, the fact that I know the importance of finding my way in life means a lot to me, right? I've always been the type of individual to know where I'm going, know what I wanted, and never looked around. Like, I might speak, and that's the thing about me. I might share with people what I want to do, right? I'm not looking for you to tell me yay and nay, because I don't give a damn what you think. I'm just speaking because that's what I do, right? I'm sitting there like, I think I'm gonna go grab this over here. I'm gonna go, invest over here. I'm gonna do this. You know what I mean? My next move, I probably go here. Most people be like, oh, I wouldn't tell nobody. People be jealous of people, or try to block your blessings. What's for me? It's gonna be for me. You could pray to the devil. Please tear it down. Please don't let her do that. I mean, I don't know who you gotta pray to, right? But you're not gonna stop me. You know what I mean? I'm gonna get everything that I'm supposed to have.
And it's funny that you say that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's funny. Like, I'll say some stuff, but then it's certain stuff that I'll just whip out and do, and they be like, "Well, Dad, I didn't know you were doing that. Why did you have to know?" I'm the type of person, I'm just gonna do it, and you're gonna look around and be like, "Oh, well, what? Yeah," because I don't feel like it. I don't feel like it with nobody.
Yeah, see, and that thrives from the naysayers. That thrives from the negativity.
Exactly.
That thrives from the type of people that you are surrounded by, that you are connected to, whether it's blood or not blood, right? So that's why everybody outlook on things is totally different, right? Whereas though, honestly, yes, I may have an individual too that tried to the monkey ranches and stuff that I had going on, right? But I've been seeing the hook. Like, I already knew the
now I'm gonna keep mentioning it so I can make you even more.
Yeah, like, I already know what it is.
I have my moments where I'm gonna keep mentioning it.
Like, I already know what's really going on. And then you might not think that I'm aware, but listen, one thing about me, and because the one thing I can't stand away is somebody to think they got one up on me.
And then, just because that's how
do it.
But that's why I always say this, and this is the I love this about me. Just because I ain't speaking on it doesn't mean I ain't got no knowledge on it. I be knowing the knowledge. I know a lot of shit, and I just be looking back, shaking my head at the end of the day, because when you have certain conversations with people, and they scrunching up their face, they looking around, all like they irked that you do.
Or the commentary that follows certain conversation matters, it'd be like,
oh, okay. Cool. I'm gonna show you better than I can tell you, but I'm gonna keep mentioning it so I can make you even more madder. But sometimes I don't even. I got you.
Yeah, I mean, nobody even, like I said again, life's supposed to be enjoyable. Yes, we all want to have our storms, some worse than others, and at the end of the day, I just feel like once you know where you're going, you're unstoppable. You gotta have that confidence, you gotta have that vision, you gotta have that drive, you gotta know to sacrifice. Like, and I know I sacrificed a lot in life, and that's cool because I'll do it all over again, right? Because if it's gonna land me where I'm at now,
oh boy,
I'll do it all over again. Real talk, like, take me in there with a blindfold on. But
it's certain experiences that at the time, like, you don't know the reasoning behind it, but
That why.
it has taught me a lot of things, and whether it's good or bad, I took some value out of certain things.
Everything.
And it's like, whether the situation is bad or good, I'm going to take something, I'm walking away with something. I learned something, you know? So that's just the beauty of growing and evolving. Now, you have some individuals that will sit there and say, I've grown. And you be like, oh, okay. And then their behavior tells you something different. They're doing certain, they're still doing the same things. They're still the same individual. They're still negative. They're still spiteful. And all these list of things that you can go on and on and on about.
Selfish.
That part.
You know, I'm big on being a selfless individual, right? Even down to, you know, the choice and who you choose to do life with, right? You have to be selfless dealing with me, because I'm a giver, not a giver in a financial aspect, but a giver in things that's priceless, that's beneficial to you, right? So if you are a selfish person, because everybody got an opportunity to show exactly who they are in life, right? Everybody in your life going to have a moment where they got to show up for you, and then the minute that they don't, you got to be able to place them exactly where they belong. I don't care if it's blood, I don't care if it's a friendship that's been 20 years, I don't really give a damn what it is, okay? It's going to come a time in life that everybody in your life is going to have a moment where they're supposed to show up for you and they don't, right? And the moment, and it's, take the goddamn expectations out, and no, if you're in my life, I look at you as, you know, it's priceless, right? Your value is priceless. It's really, really priceless. So if you got a chance to get a front row seat in Shannon's world, right? And because I'm quite sure anybody in my life I moved out for, right? Maybe plenty of times, some more than others, whatever the case may be, right? So if you're given an opportunity, because it's very, very rare that I need anybody, right? Very, very, very rare that I hit you up about something. Like, and because you know, this unfiltered discussions, right? So before I was really into my career and things like that, of course, financially, I had struggles. So yeah, shoot, I hit a friend line. Oh damn, you got X, Y, Z, then I get you back because I was in that space where I'm struggling right now. Check the check, right? Damn, it feel good to have a savings account. An investment, you know what I mean? But so you got to give credit where it's due, right? So yes, I was in that space before. I might have hit a friend line and borrowed money, and of course gave it back, right? And vice versa. It was a vice versa thing. It wasn't one sided, right? But at the end of the day, when you give and give, I don't know what that
I heard that.
Me too. You know, when you give and stuff, and you finally get in a space where you finally need to call it a bit. First of all, I don't like to ask anything. If you hear me in distress, step in, because that's what the role I take on. I'm trying to lessen your load. Like, damn, what happened? Oh, I'm solution focused. I don't like to sit around and stop and nothing. Like, I'm trying to get this shit done. Like the X, Y, and Z going on. Like,
somebody
you know what I mean?
And be like,
that's crazy. That ain't that bad. Oh, you'll be alright.
Don't minimize what I got
going
going on.
Nothing like that. That shit ain't helpful right now.
Don't minimize what I got going on.
Do unto others what you want done to you.
That part.
If a motherfucker gonna jump in a motherfucking Atlantic for you, make sure that you at least got a life raft. You might not be a frontliner. You understand? You know, I know I'm a frontliner, right? Because I don't know. And obviously I had to take it back to my profession. That's probably why I'm a social worker, right? Because I thrive, but I like it to help the people. I like to make sure people are good. If I could be an assistance in any way, then that's what I do. You know what I mean? I don't feel like if I can help you, why would I let you struggle? You know what I mean? Like, no, I'm not a bank and nothing like that. Hell no. But if I can help you with something small.
Like, here goes something.
Yeah, like something little. Like, even if it's just oh, dang it, that ain't the way you do it like this. Or, no, you got to call this number. Or you should do this. You know what I mean? Because it makes life a little bit easier for people, right? And it's sometimes just that one missing link that they need to put in place, but they don't know where to find it, or they don't even know that you click it like this, and then damn, I'm good to go now, right? Everything is running smoothly, because one thing in life, everything comes full circle. it always comes full circle. You know, in life, you can't do people wrong.
Let me tell you
You
something.
can't do people wrong.
People, I mean, really, let me say something. That entitlement thing with people, that be the problem too when it comes to stepping in for people, right? Some people have this sense of entitlement, right? Where they make up these crazy, I'm gonna say crazy, set of rules in their brain where they think that people are supposed to do something for them, right? And things are being done at their convenience where they don't have to put in no work or nothing. Everything is just falling in their lap, right? They think that people are obligated to do something for you. Nobody's obligated to do a damn thing for you, right? They think because of the relationship or the title that you hold in the relationship with particular individuals that you are supposed to do something when they can't even reciprocate the same energy back when it comes to that at the end of the day. And I have a hard time wrapping my mind around people that are entitled, because when you have this entitlement, meaning that you don't have to, you haven't done and put in the work to be appreciative and have that gratitude piece step into play. Because when you work for things, you appreciate things more at the end of the day. Like, hold on, I earned this. That part.
You know what it took to get there.
And people just really blows me and burns me with the mentality. And I be trying, and I really do, I be trying. And I be looking back like, is this person crazy? So like, what's happening up here? I mean, really, but I had to step back and learn that everybody's not going to think on the level that I think on, because I learned that people understand from their own level of perception at the end of the day. So I can't sit here and say that you should think like me. That's your level of perception, and I have to learn to step back.
Yeah, and you gotta know, people are who they are, right? If a person show you who they are, you gotta believe them.
Absolutely.
And oftentimes you don't want to believe that that's who they are, but that's who they are, right?
We throwing out benefit of the doubt.
Yeah. You like holding on to a little ounce of potential or hope that this person will see things from a different lens, and moving forward they will react in different ways, right? But oftentimes people are who they are. But with the status piece of it all, though, and I don't know if it's funny, I don't really know what it is, right? But you'll see people react to you in a certain way. You like they don't know any better. That's just how they are, right? But then when you see them interact with somebody else, they do it right? They do it right because there's levels to this shit, right? That shows you that they don't really fuck with you.
No.
They don't really got your best interests at heart. They don't really move for you how you move for them. And once you are able to see that, because that's a gift to see that, right? Most people be already burnt. Most people be set up. They already got a pistol to their head, and the bullet coming down the chain. They ain't even see it coming, right? But if you have the ability to be able to see those things already, take that shit for what it is. It save you heartache. It would save you your life. It would save you your peace, your sanity, and all the above. Because at the end of the day, because you said something along the lines that you sit here and you tell somebody how they feel, and they basically dismiss it, right? It's like your feelings aren't valid. You know what I mean? They don't give a damn how they make you feel. They're repeated offenders, right? At your disposal, and others as well, right? So the minute that you are able to see who these people are, leave their asses where they at. Now, if they blood, they about default, right? But I've been with you too. I deal with. I can deal with you on a daily basis. Carry your old monkey ass on with that bullshit you got.
Absolutely.
I ain't finna deal with it, and I ain't got to, right?
Ain't even
it's
gotta do it.
It's not happening for me.
But
I love you from a distance. Now move along, okay?
And have a
you know what I mean? Because it doesn't. I don't give a that blood shit don't always mean anything.
It's unwarranted.
Listen, I've been in situations that shit don't mean nothing.
And I also learned that you know how people are, oh, that's just the way this person is. That's the way. No, we're not gonna do that. No, because just because you know how somebody is doesn't mean that, like I always say, you don't have to tolerate that behavior. You know who they are, and just because of that, you don't have to tolerate it. You don't. And that's just that.
Yeah. So knowing your way in life is extremely important. Finding your way in life is extremely important. You know, anything in life that you feel as though you need to do, want to do that shit. Like, because everybody in the background, that's just going to fade eventually, right? Because they're going to be going to do what they want to do, right? While you sitting there on pins and needles biting off your damn fingernails, what they going to think about
looking
this?
around.
Like, dang, I shouldn't do this. You know, that creates doubt, fear, anxiety. That creates so many things that you don't want in your life, right? Trying to please others that don't give a damn about you. Because honestly, people that care about you is going to beg you. They're going to beg you all day long. They're going to be able to provide you with positive reinforcement. They're going to get that support. They're going to insert themselves. You don't have to ask them, right? They're going to just be right there. Even if they see you having a bad day, they're going to pick you back up again, right? Those are the kind of people that you want to surround yourself with. And yes, sometimes it's hard to cut off certain situations, but get rid of that shit. I don't give a goddamn the years. I don't give a damn the ties. I don't give a damn what it is. Rid of those people. Period. Because if you don't, everything that's supposed to be for you will never reach you.
No.
It's not going to reach you no matter how hard you try, no matter how righteous you think you are, no matter, but I've been doing everything the right way. Why I'm still not achieving what I set out to get? Because you're missing the things that are surrounding you. Those things are polluting what was supposed to be for you.
Absolutely.
They are sabotaging what's for you.
Yeah.
And until you see it, you're going to keep getting that lesson over and over and over again. Yes, some people want you to put us. Bitches out there, that nigga done. Like, I'm good off you, right?
Done.
Then you got some people that's more empathetic and they like, dang, maybe, just maybe, right? Oh, dang, we got history. Dang, like that's blood right there. You know what I mean? Like, so you trying to, you're thinking with the heart, right? You're not thinking up here, right? This is all coming from the heart. So you tend to like hold on a little bit longer, right? Just in hopes that maybe a miracle is going to happen. That never happens, right? It literally never happens, right? Even if you take time apart from these individuals for a while and you come back together again, they can only keep up this facade for just so long until they reveal back to who they really are.
Yeah, because you can't change your behaviors without changing the mindset first. You have to change their thinking first. Then it'll exhibit in those behaviors.
All day long. But yeah, so then like, do you unapologetically too. Anything, I don't give a damn if it sound crazy. I don't care if it's small. I don't care if it's too big. I don't care. Start putting yourself in rooms with people that can get you to that next level. Start doing your research. That shit is at the tip of your fingers. You know, it's easy to, get what you really want. And start loving on you more. Because that's really where it starts.
That's the real.
When you start knowing your worth and pouring into who you are, life really start opening up and happening for you. And you start getting rid of that toxic people, places, and things. They say it all the time, but it's true.
Real.
It's very true.
Yeah.
So just live your life. Because I'm damn sure going to live mine. And this is Nash signing off.
Ash signing off.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.